Hello, my name is Diogo and I'm here today to talk about bats and mist nets. As you know, there are several techniques that allow us bat researchers to study bats worldwide. However, trapping is still the most widespread. Within trapping, the most common methods are arc traps and mist nets. But here today I'm focused on mist nets because they can vary in a lot of characteristics like mesh size, thickness of threads, and number of threads. Several studies already compare mist nets with bat detectors and arc traps. However, so far no study compared how the different types of mist nets, how these characteristics affect bat capture rates. I started focusing on this question when I was in Cameroon studying bats in cacao plantations. I arrived there with 15 ultrathin bat mist nets and I needed 20 mist nets. So I asked some bird researchers if they could lend me some bird nets. They did it and I started my study. The problem was that after 2 seasons, my ultrathin bat mist nets were totally destroyed because they are very fragile. So I had to buy new mist nets and I started to buy bat mist nets with normal thickness of the thread. After more 2 seasons, I realized that I had almost 1000 bat captures divided by 3 different types of mist nets. So I decided to do a model where I had bat capture rate as response variable and bat mist net type as a predictor. To compensate for the fact that I used a different number of mist nets each time and that in each season the type of mist net change, I use an offset for effort and a random effect for cacao plantation and field campaign. What my model showed is that bat diversity did not change between different types of mist nets, and the bat size, weight, and forearm also did not change between the different types of mist nets. However, capture rate changed. Overall, my regular nets showed higher capture rate than my ultrathin mist nets that had the lowest capture rate. And when we looked for the significant results, they were only significant for echolocating bats and for regular mist nets versus ultrathin mist nets and bird nets versus ultrathin mist nets. So overall, my study says that thinner mist nets may not be the best option to capture bats in this type of surveys, where you check the nets every 15 to 20 minutes. Bird mist nets seems to capture bats almost as well as normal bat mist nets, and if I had to advise you to buy a mist net, I would advise you to buy regular bat mist nets, what I call regular bat mist nets, because they capture more bats and they last longer. Thank you so much. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask or just check my poster for more details.